Okay, I'm going to try to turn a bottle stopper here. I've got a piece of white ash. It was just actually the end of a dowel that was laying around. It happens to be about 1 3/4 inches in diameter and 3.5 inches long. That's not critical at all. A bottle stopper can be any shape or size you want it to be. For what I'm planning to do, this should work well. The bottle stoppers that I'm using are Ruth Niles stainless steel bottle stoppers with a 3/8 by 16 teeth per inch stud sticking out the end of them. So I need to bore a hole and tap for the threads on that stud in the end of this blank. White ash may not be the best wood to try tapping end grain, but we'll see how we go. I actually have 2 tap and die sets, and they each have a chart showing what size hole you should drill to if you're going to tap the hole. Problem is, they each say different numbers for this size. The one says to drill the hole 5/16 of an inch, and the other one says to drill the hole at 11/32 of an inch. This is my second attempt at this today, and the first try, I drilled the hole at 5/16, figuring I could make it bigger if I needed to, but I couldn't make it smaller. When I tapped the hole, the threads just crumbled, and then once I started turning it, it stripped right out. So I'm thinking that with the hole that small, the tap, when it was cutting its threads, had to remove so much wood that it was breaking off more than it needed to. And so I'm going to try this one at 11/32 of an inch. Okay, the depth of the hole, you got to be in far enough for that stud, plus this tap's got a tapered end on it, so it's not going to be cutting full threads for the first 1/4 of an inch or so. So I want to be in the length of that stud plus 1/4 of an inch. As a minimum, which that's 1/2 inch. Or the stud's 1/2 inch, so plus 1/4 of an inch is 3/4 of an inch. And I am in that deep. Going deeper doesn't hurt anything, and as long as you don't go deep enough that you're coming out the top end of your stopper. And now I want to put the tap in the drill chuck. And before I start, I'm going to try reinforcing that short grain in there with some glue, thin cyanoacrylate, so hopefully it will soak in and strengthen the wood fibers. So that they will form threads rather than breaking off. So looks a little better already. And there isn't a lot of room in the flutes on a top this small, one that's intended for metal to start with. There isn't a lot of room for waste in those flutes, so you want to back out every couple of turns to clean out the waste material. Still not great looking threads, but I'm going to put glue in there again so that whatever threads I have got there will be strengthened a bit. Let it soak in a bit, and then okay, so I'm going to clean off the end and dish it slightly so that it seats nicely around the outside. Then I'll run the top in once more just to make sure that the threads aren't choked with glue now.